Week 20 cheat meal is underway right now. Today, we're gonna be having some burgers. Then we're gonna see the movie Scream 7 that finished in the night. We are gonna be having some ice cream. Yeah, you saw around text 2. We're going on a solo date. There's no better way than going on a solo date other than yourself. Your own company, your own peace, just your own vibes right now. So that's what we're doing tonight. So woke up this morning at 242.5. As you know, I started my prep series right now, and I surprised myself. I met with my coach last week. We did some. We were talking about the game plan. We did some posing for him to see the package, and he liked what he saw. He liked the condition I brought, how lean I was while I was bulking up to this point. So I thought we were going to start the cut right away, but he's telling me otherwise. We've been just maintaining this entire week at 45 to 4,000 calories. So we're kind of just vibing right now. We've been chilling, still maintaining the same weight. So I'm happy. I ain't gonna complain right now. So, and the reason why he kind of wants to do it right now is because, like, since I'm doing it naturally, we don't want to titrate down so fast and such early on where I'm going to kind of lose muscle and the fullness. So the goal and the objective moving into the show is keep the fullness, keep the size, and making sure we're not losing muscle mass. So that is the goal. But like I said, I ain't tripping. So I'm going to kind of showcase you what I'm going to order beforehand, because for me personally, if I gone to a restaurant before, I would kind of have an idea, sense of what the menu is going to look like. I kind of just want to see exactly if it's changed or if it's different, but pre-order. So when I go in there, you know exactly what I want, and we'll just get rocking and rolling. So I'll showcase you guys what I'm going to be planning on getting, and then we'll go from there. All right, so if we're looking at the menu right now, we're going to start with the fries. I'm going to get the Parmesan fries. So that's with the Parmesan truffles, kind of like they do like Parmesan cheese, some type of like a sauce or like oil they put the spray on it, and then their signature sauce along the side. So we're gonna get that. That's 1,130 calories. Then we're gonna move into the double bacon jam. I'm gonna get one of those. That's gonna be 960 calories. And then I'm gonna get myself a classic. I might add an extra. I'm gonna add an extra patty onto it. So it's probably gonna be another 700 calories. So luckily, roughly around close to 3,000 calories per the meal. So we're gonna have 3,000 calories. Eat some good food. Eat some burgers. Eat some fries, and we'll go from there. Like I said, after that, we're gonna go see a movie, and then we're gonna get some ice cream. Of course, I'll showcase you all that. Let's move on. But yeah, moving forward with all these cheat meals, I'm gonna be doing experiments. I'm gonna be seeing what foods work well with my body, what doesn't. I already kind of have a good sense from the previous experiences, so I'm just kind of retesting it, see how things work. Because again, with some shows, sometimes it might run later. We might not have everything we need, and we always just got expect the unexpected. So we're gonna be doing testings each week, figuring out what foods work, what doesn't. You know, if I look full the next day, if I don't, if I look flat, or if I look bloated, all that great jazz. So first testament is just burgers, but I'm excited. I'm excited just for this new journey and things like that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get some food. I'll see you guys inside. All right, we're at the restaurant where we got fries here. So they come out with a big bowl of fries. Most of the time, the fries are always gonna be shareable. So definitely, if you're gonna come to this restaurant and if you can't eat all these fries, definitely bring another person. We'll see how much talking I do tonight, just because I'm like literally right underneath the music. So maybe in between times when the music is transitioning, I'll probably talk. But if it gives me any time. Yeah, these fries fucking slap though, I ain't gonna lie. Just so she can fall. Yo, it's a beautiful night, dude. Got some lightning, cool breeze, nice lighting. That's good night.
Have the bacon double jam in the closet?
That's it right there. Awesome.
I hope you don't take this the wrong way, and I'm
Sure.
not flirting. But you look great. You
Oh, I
look
know.
great.
I appreciate
It's
you.
excellent. It's great. It's
Thank
great.
you.
I've never seen nobody with muscles like this.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, it looks good.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Crazy. Yo, you heard the compliment though? I'm telling you, it's not hard to get into 1%. I was just looking good. Like, she literally just said that she never like seen people, or ever seen that many people with muscle. So it really goes to show you that literally, if you just like, you can get ahead of games. You can be in the 1%. If you just take care of yourself, get yourself on a good diet plan, hit the gym hard, get your daily movement. I tell you that, like, good things will come. Good things will happen. Oh, baby, when you say my name, get such a. And like, honestly, like, as like I showcase you guys, it doesn't take much to look good. I can't lie. Like, the only thing it really takes is your own mind and your own temptations and knowing what your weaknesses are. Like, if you guys don't understand, like, going through time, my weakness is my fat kid heart. Just being like being a big foodie guy, just really enjoying like all these types of foods, right? That's why I always did the food challenges. But also too, understand when your limits are. Like, this one's like the first true test. I'm just having 2 burgers, some fries, and that's really it, man. So nothing too crazy tonight. Like, I'm kind of intrigued to start this new journey too, just because this is gonna be a new testing and like a good segment moving forward of me just taming that fat kid heart. But like I said though, it really doesn't take much to get in the 1%. Of you just looking good, feeling good. All right now, sauce. I don't know how they expect me to have one sauce of it. That's all right. Dude, that's so interesting though. You never seen mussels? That's wild. I ain't gonna lie. It's honestly peaceful out here with just thunder, just lightning, the music, good vibes, just the lights in general and the scenery. It's like good vibes. I already forgotten acronym. Already just gave. Honestly, these both look good, but I'm gonna start with the bacon jam first. I think I might have to move. Starting to get drizzled on right now. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna have to move closer down the table for sure. Hey, we'll see. It's not ran too hard, but I think the best option would be for me to stop this down underneath. Not so much worried about the camera, but I really don't want to be selfish. Go into the movie theater.
She said we gonna look. He started getting that shit.
So that's what we do.
Playing and
We're gonna change seats.
she got her feet.
We're gonna move to a different table, or I might just go inside, do that, and then finish this burger. Go inside, you can see the movie. And I'll catch you guys for the ice cream. As you can see, we are back inside the apartment. Out there, I wrapped up, moving. It started coming down hard. I kid you not, it started coming down hard. It started thundering like crazy. And yeah, it just turned different turn of events, I must say. And it was pouring for a good minute for sure. It was peaceful. I'll say, like, I was the only one sitting outside, and like it was just peaceful, just like listening to rain, you know, hearing the thunder, just eating that burger. And it was just like, again, it's just peaceful. So it was great vibes for sure. But it was, again, turn of events because just couldn't do a lot because it was way outside. Couldn't really sit somewhere. Also, too, it was just like, I just didn't really feel like just getting everything all disorganized or damaged. So here we are. But I'll say the movie was awesome. Definitely recommend if you really like Scream or enjoy seeing the Scream saga. Definitely recommend. It was definitely a good one for sure, and it was a great one. I enjoyed it. Just sat right through. It was like great scenes, great music, and it was crazy too, because it was like, of course, seeing the character, you know, like 25 years later, 30 years later. And so seeing like how great that person looks, also too, like Courtney Cox being in it, I was like, I knew she looked familiar, but I couldn't really put my put my tongue on who that person was. But like at the end when it was naming the characters as Courtney Cox, I was like, dude, there's no way. It was crazy, and she's still looking fine up to this day for her age too. But yeah, overall, the movie's good. And then after that, went straight over to ice cream. Grab some ice cream. That shit was a banger too. Nice, something sweet. Of course, they always get my favorite flavors. I always get coconut, chocolate, and a mint chocolate chip. Always load up on those three. Those are my go-to flavors. Other than that, it was a great night. It was a great night. The walk back was peaceful, enjoyable. Thankfully, the rain hold off for me to get back here without getting drenched. And here we are, dried up. But also, while I was at the restaurant, I did want to go over how I want to like take you through the day of how much like the meals I was having, like how much caloric intake I had leading up to that meal. And then, like I said, I'm not really gonna be tracking too much of how much caloric intake I was really having, beside, like, you know, with the burgers, the fries, and then the ice cream. But if we had to say, just from looking at the menu of the Hobdoddy, and I think just kind of like remembering what that caloric intake was, I'll say it was probably around 35 to 4,000 calories we just consume. So we just take a look here as I'm showcasing you guys this portion of how, like, you know, how much caloric intake I had leading up to it, and then just kind of give you a rough estimate on pretty much how the entire day is of the caloric consumption. So let me just go ahead and copy my breakfast into today. Let me go ahead and copy. I'm gonna have to do my lunch, one of the lunches. And let me go ahead and just copy my post-workout. Cool. So we go over back to the actual date of today. Let's see here. If I just take this out, let me take this out and this out. Cool, lunch is that. Got breakfast, snack. All right, cool. So yeah, so we take a look at on here. I consume 2,958 calories, 144 grams of protein. I had 470 grams of carbs and 54 fat. So again, there's only two more meals that I did not consume. That was about 1,700 short. But again, I gained 1,700 from today, because since today was a leg workout, my caloric intake would have been 4,800. But I gained 1,700, and then let's say like the meal, just for easy math, was like 4,000. So I consumed 7,000 calories. So overall, really, I only consumed 2,200 more. But if I was just a regular person and I want to enjoy this meal and not kind of go my way because I just know how my body responds. And if you don't really know how your body responds, but you still want to go out, you still kind of want to do the process of like, all right, look at the menu, figure out what you want, and having a good amount where you're satisfied, you're enjoying yourself, no guilt. The way I would take a look at this is like, all right, let's just say if my caloric intake was 4,800 for that day, right? And kind of, or just let's just say like backbones, like I gave myself 1,700 calories. So we look back at that burger spot. You know, I would grab that classic burger because that was 600 calories, and then I probably would have got the fries. You know, probably depending if you are going with someone or you're going by yourself. You can go 2 ways. You can split the fries to cut the caloric intake in half, which is 400 calories. And then you could add maybe an additional shake on top of that. It could give you about 1,700. Now, if you go a little bit over, that's not going to be the end of the world because, again, if you are sticking to your plan and you know yourself, you're only doing like once or twice a week, then you're straight. There's no panic over it if you do go a little bit over. But let's just say like, all right, cool, for a person that doesn't eat 4,800, let's just take, for example, of having, let's just say 2,500, right? If you do having 2,500 calories and you're cutting, right? And so it's like, all right, let's just take, for example, we just go Hobdoddy, right? We'll go burger spot. Is that cool? If we're having 2,500 calories, and pretty much too, to give you a point, is sometimes like on your cheat meal day, you really don't have to care much about hitting your protein. So often, like one day of you not hitting your protein is not gonna be in a row, is not gonna give you the, like you not hitting it is not gonna somehow magically just like stop working and repairing muscles. Like your body is smart, so like one day of not actually hitting the amount of target you get to your protein is not gonna be in a row. So I want to lay it out first. But let's go back to being 2,500. It's like, all right, and if you know like you're a person that wants to eat about 1,500 calories worth of that meal, it's like cool. Then you just gotta figure out how you're gonna consume those 1,000 calories off your plan. And then you might have to switch around. You might have to like figure out what meals you want to have. And then you give yourself about 1,500 calories leading up to that meal for your cheat meal to order what you want. Again, that's either looking through the menu first to figure out what you want or how much you want. And also to, you know, find like a lower caloric intake selection. Maybe, you know, if you still want the fries, but you know, the burger might go overboard too. Because again, like you could get the burger and you could get the fries and that'd be 1,500 right there. But if you want a little bit more, it's like, all right, maybe you could like, you know, go for like the protein bowl style, or you could just get the burger and not the fries, and you want something sweet afterwards, go for the shake too. So there's always different ways you can go about it too on how you can really eat out properly, still enjoy yourself, and just live the moments, you know, just really enjoy the present of you just actually having the food, actually you still looking good, feeling good, and you just living life. That's really it. So that's my take on, that's how I will be approaching on how I go out to eat. Also to, again, for me personally, I don't really care about much about the caloric intake. Again, 7,000 today. Obviously, I'll be burning it off because I got 2 games of football tomorrow, and I'll be going back to my rest day protocol. So say I have 4,500 calories or 4,800, I'll be going down to 4,000. So I'll be kind of utilizing those calories from today towards football. Also to just having my rest day, so it kind of evens out. But more times, I got a good amount of muscle mass on me too, so my body's able to, you know, dispose that a lot more quicker. Also too, it's 1 time a week, so my body is just, again, it's just gonna be super fast to dispose it, get rid of it as fast as it can, because it's not used to having that type of, you know, off meal plan source come inside the system. So that's how the process kind of works, just in simple terms for y'all. But overall, it was a great night, great food. The burgers a slap, the fries slap. Movie's great. Ice cream always hits their heart for sure. So that is it for, honestly, first week of the prep cheat meal, and we got many more to go. And again, keep doing you. If you things are working well, you know, you're on your plan, your lifting's going great, you're getting your daily movement, and you're just on top and just doing everything, every single action, every single day leading up to your goal. Trust me, believe me, shit's gonna pay off. Like you just saw it right there firsthand, and your eyes were just woman just complimented me on just like the look, you know, the way I was wearing, and also too just my physique. So I guarantee you it's gonna pay off. You just gotta keep grinding, keep going, and just keep doing the daily inputs that you need to do. I'm telling you, like, the good things are gonna come your way for sure. Like, you just see it firsthand yourself. So just keep rocking and rolling. Do not give up. Keep pursuing. You don't need to be doing anything. I'm doing this all natural, and just keep surrounding yourself with great people and just keep pushing forward. So I'll leave you with that. Other than that, that is it for the cheat day or cheat meal. I gotta stop saying cheat day. I'm so used to it from the food challenge. That is your cheat meal for this week of the cut. I'll see you in the next one.